Hello and welcome to Postdoc Chronicles number 7. So currently I am in Protea Hotel in Bloemfontein, South Africa in the province of the Free States in order to be I'll be presenting a poster tomorrow on the conference of the SAIP or South African Institute of Physics. So it's sort of equivalent to the yearly SPP in the Philippines. And I'm presenting this is my poster. So no, I'm presenting like tomorrow afternoon. It's called The Use of Machine Learning Techniques in High Energy Physics. And it was originally submitted by my supervisor Depakar, but he told me to be I'll be the one to present it, so that and also make the poster so that I'll be able to have uh, an overview or a grasp of the field that he's going to teach me in the future. Okay, and so basically that's what I had been doing in last week was I had to stop the C++ programming of the quark decays by Jong in order to work on that poster and to read up the literature related to that. Okay, so that's basically the bulk of what I did during my postdoc last week is preparing that poster. And another thing is, aside from that, I was also preparing the papers, all the requirements related to the my visa application going to Europe this mid-July. And of course, I really wanted to sort everything out because I was very paranoid with my first visa application experience, which is in the Philippines, and it was really bad. It took like months to be able to sort it out. Luckily, I was told that the case is not the same here. It's really as long as you submitted all the needed requirements, the what do you call this? The flow should be fine. Okay. And so last week I was also able to visit in my place in Johannesburg during the weekend at the University of Witwatersrand. There's a free bus that goes to the mall every hour. So I was able to go there for the first time, and I was so happy that there's a video game store there called BT Games, and from there I was able to buy a Pro controller, a Joy-Con for my Nintendo Switch, and if you were checking it out, that was how I was able to do some let's play or gameplay videos in my map. Okay, because I was able to buy that Pro controller, and so here I came here basically on a Sunday. Bloemfontein. I was expecting it to be a city very much like Johannesburg. So I was thinking, when I arrived here, because in going to Johannesburg Airport, I took the Uber from the Wits University. So I was expecting when I arrive at Bloemfontein, it's a short plane ride. It's like equivalent to going from Manila to my province to my city in Dumaguete. So it's a 1 hour ride in this, very small, very tiny aircraft. And when riding that aircraft, you can really see that the mining is really a huge thing in at least in the area that I saw in South Africa, because while I was going overhead, and other than the fact that all you can see is all this expanse of land, as opposed to a travel in the Philippines where uh, intermittently you see you see the seas, and then you see islands. In here it's all land, and it's been like mined to death and so on, right? But the thing is, so when I arrived here, I expected to take the Uber going to here in this hotel in Protea, only to discover that there's no Uber here. In fact, their airport is it's very tiny. It's comparable to the airport in Dumaguete City. So I the only way that I can go in this hotel is to ride a taxi. Fortunately, when I was in my travel, I was like bringing this. I was bringing this poster, and you might wonder, it's white in order to protect. If you don't want it to be dirty, why not like fold it the other way? But I wanted to do that, but then the guy who was printing this, he said it's a bad idea. Like something, I don't know. He said something will happen to the printing, and so it will mess up. So he advised me against that. He said that this is the way that you should fold it. He understands that I don't want it to be dirty, but I should fold it this way. Okay. And I don't like that, but it turned out to be great, because while I was bringing this while riding the the airplane, there was actually this guy. Okay, he's from Rhodes University, and he is also connected with the University of Cape Town. He's doing his MS in radio astronomy. He saw the title. It would have, if it was like folded the other way around, he wouldn't have seen it. But he saw the title and he was like, "Ah, are you also attending the the physics conference in Bloemfontein?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, cool." I'm like that, and then we got to talking. So I told him I was a postdoc and so on. He's doing his research in radio astronomy, and he's experimental. So like they have this like radio dishes and so on. And when he arrived in Bloemfontein, he has a sister that actually works at the Bloemfontein airport, and he told me that he will be going to his lodging via his sister's car, and offered me. They said, "So what are your plans in going to your hotel?" I said, "I thought there's gonna be an Uber, but unfortunately there's none." He said, "We can like give you a ride," and we rode in their car, and then they because he took his undergrad here. He was here for 4 years, so he was familiar with the place, and he told me all the things that I should check out. And he told me about this Mimosa Mall, which today I was there and I was able to visit. Okay, but I'm really very thankful for that ride, and I'm gonna meet that guy again like tomorrow at the conference. But anyway, I went to this Mimosa Mall. I checked it out. The first thing that I checked, of course, was the BT Games. The one that sells some video games and stuff. And I was looking for, because something's wrong with the charger of my Nintendo Switch. Currently, I'm using the my MacBook charger, but I looked to BT Games. There's nothing there. He said, go to this other mall, which is called Waterfront. But before I went there, I saw this very nice, CD audio place that sells CD and stuff, and I bought myself this one, a JBL Bluetooth earphones, but of course the cheapest one. Like they're like the high level stuff like Sennheiser and so on. Those were too expensive. I'm good with this one. Okay, I'm not that strict when it comes to the audio quality and stuff. As long as it sounds fine, I'm not like, oh, the cymbal is like that, the bass is. I'm not that kind of guy. But as you can see, like the blue light here, that's from the very awesome wireless Bluetooth headset. And then from there, I went to this other store because the BT games, the video games here, it's very limited. The things that they sell, even the one in Rosebank, the mall in Johannesburg. So the mall here as well is very limited. So what the guy there told me is, check out this toy store in the neighboring mall called the Waterfront Mall. So that's exactly what I did. I went there, and fortunately, I was able to find this. Okay, I was able to finally buy an extra Type C charger for my Nintendo Switch, and it has to be very specific. You can't just like use, for example, I'm using the charger in the MacBook, so why do I have to buy that? The thing is, the one in the MacBook is not designed to be able to. Yes, it can charge the Switch, but it's not designed to be able to power the Switch dock. Okay, so that's why I needed to purchase that, and also I was able to, I found this thing here. It's called the Spec. I'm probably gonna throw this box, so like let me take a video of this one. I'm not bringing this to Johannesburg. So basically what it is like a slim casing for the MacBook. So as you can see there, it provides like very nice like a vest for your MacBook, because most of the time my MacBook, yes, it's aluminum, but it gets a lot of like sweats and dirt and so on. It's a hassle to always wipe it, so it's good that you have this kind of case for it. Okay, and of course I was able to buy. So I saw a very funny bookstore called Com Books, and then it says something like inspired by the word, which is very weird. They're named Com Books, COM, but then most of their stuff there are like religious ones, motivational books and religious books. So I didn't buy anything there, but when I went to the other mall, there's this bookstore called Exclusive Books, and that's where I found this. Okay, I have this in my Kindle, but man, I want to have a physical copy of this one. So basically, this is an autobiography of one of the guys that I look up to, Bruce Dickinson, the vocalist of my favorite metal band, Iron Maiden. And if my visa gets approved, I'll be watching them live in Poland. Okay, Iron Maiden, and I always wanted to have a copy of this one. And during the time that it was released, I couldn't find the copy anywhere in the Philippine bookstore. So I'm so glad that I was able to get it here. Even though it's already in my Kindle, I want to have a hard copy of this one. Okay, it's called "What Does This Button Do?" Okay, Bruce Dickinson, an autobiography. Okay, and so I was able to see that, and then of course I'm a huge fan of Pixar movies, and you know the Incredibles 2 just showed recently, and I always wanted to watch that with my girlfriend. Unfortunately, it showed on a time when I'm already here in South Africa, so we couldn't watch it together. But it reminded me of the very first Incredibles, which showed when I was like in a fourth year high school. And what happened was, I had extra money to watch that movie in the then during that time the park theater. Okay, and so today the theater in Dumaguete is already everything is in Robinsons, and maybe there's some other one in something called City Mall. But before it was like Park, Ever, and Ultra, and the story is, you know, my friends in high school, we had we said that, hey, we what do you call this, we made a plan that we're going to watch a movie, right? We didn't say what movie it's gonna be, but we were like, okay, prepare some money so that we're going to watch some movie together. Okay, the thing is, so it was like my high school friends, Luigi, Alberto, Mark, Shanley, all these guys. We wanted to watch it. The thing is, they wanted to watch this movie. I forget the title, because during that time, the what do you call that? The Star Circle quest. It was a big huge hit during the time, and the first batch of winner during that time, like Hero, Sandara Park, and whatever those guys, they made this a love story film that is some kind of separated into three parts. One is a story between Hero and Sandara. The other one is another story with another love team, and so on. They wanted to watch that. I don't want to waste my money on that. It's not my thing. I told them, hey, The Incredibles is showing. So aside from that movie, the Star Circle Quest movie, The Incredibles was showing in Park Theater. So that movie that they wanted to watch is what it was in Dumaguete, Ever Theater. I wanted to watch the one in Incredibles, and I don't know why they really wanted to watch that. This romance flick that I don't want. I was like, I prepare this my money. If you want to watch that, go ahead. I went and watched The Incredibles. So what happened is they went to Ever, they watched that. I went to Park Theater and watched The Incredibles, and it was a decision that I never regretted. Okay, so The Incredibles, one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time, and that was like I think 2008. So it took them like around 10 years to come up with a sequel, and I saw it in the here at Bloemfontein in Mimosa Theater, and it was really good. I had so much fun. The weird thing is that in the Philippines, I was used to when we watch 3D movies, you pay for the ticket and then you go inside. The 3D glasses usually comes with it, and so when I ask, hey, I thought the Incredibles is supposed to be in 3D. Where's my 3D glasses? The weird thing is, in here in South Africa, you have to buy the glasses separately. Okay, so like you pay for this glasses. The thing is, it's already yours, which is good, and it's only like 12 rand, so that's like around 48 pesos. Okay, so it's fine. So, but yeah, I found it weird. Like the movie is in 3D, but it's up to you whether you watch it in 3D or not. So you can buy this, or you don't. So usually what happens is, so when I watch it, when I was waiting outside, those other people that are watching it are like parents with their kids, and the kids are the ones that are wearing this, and typically the parents did not wear any. But yeah, I want to watch it in 3D, man. Like if the movie is in 3D, I really want to watch it in 3D, because like currently it's the only way that you can watch them in 3D. Once they released in like you get them as a digital file, you can't watch them in 3D anymore. At least using our current technology, like the things that we have to watch it. Okay, so but yeah, basically, that's it. That's my Postdoc Chronicles. I'm recording this June 25, but I probably won't be able to upload this right away. I think I'm gonna be able to upload this later in the week, and the reason is that the Wi-Fi here in the hotel is only limited to 500 MB, and so I don't think I can upload this video using that amount of data. So I need to wait. So I'll be going back to Johannesburg on Wednesday, which is sad because I won't be able to finish the entire conference. The entire conference is 1 week. It's until Friday, but the thing is, my visa application was appointment rather. My appointment with the visa with the embassy was set on a Thursday. Okay, and I couldn't move it anytime later because if I do so, it would be very close to my actual flight going to Switzerland. Okay, so I had to. Good thing my poster session will be tomorrow, so I am still able to make it and do this poster presentation. Okay, so that's it for this week number 7 of my Postdoc Chronicles, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.